Once there was a rich businessman who had everything money could buy, yet he felt unfulfilled. Despite his success, he woke up daily with a heavy heart and no joy. He wondered why, with all his luxuries, he couldn't find happiness. One day, while walking in the city, he saw a street vendor selling fruits. The vendor was laughing and chatting with customers, seemingly full of joy. The businessman stopped and asked, "How can you be so happy? You have so little." The vendor smiled and replied, "I may not have much, but I have enough to feed my family and enjoy life. That's all I need to be content." The businessman was stunned by his simple but powerful words. That night, he returned home, reflecting on the vendor's words. His mansion felt empty, and his luxuries seemed meaningless. He realized he had been chasing wealth but had forgotten how to appreciate life. The next morning, he decided to return to the vendor. This time, he bought some fruits and asked, "Do you ever wish for more than this simple life?" The vendor shook his head. Happiness is not about wanting more, but loving what you have. Inspired by these words, the businessman changed his outlook. He started spending time with his family, enjoying simple pleasures, and focusing on his health. He kept a gratitude journal to remind him of his blessings. At first, shifting his mindset was hard. He had believed success and possessions would bring happiness. But each day, he found more joy in little things: a sunny morning, a kind word, a laugh with friends. One day, he noticed something remarkable. He felt lighter, freer, and genuinely happy. He no longer needed wealth to validate himself. He realized true happiness comes from within, not from what we own. He decided to give back to his community, donating to local charities and helping the less fortunate. Each act of kindness filled his heart with a deeper sense of purpose. His friends noticed the change in him. "You seem different," they said. "What's your secret?" He smiled and said, "I stopped chasing happiness and started appreciating life." The businessman became an advocate for gratitude, sharing his story with others. He taught that happiness is a choice we make every day, not something we wait for. Over time, he saw the impact of his message. People around him began to adopt the same mindset, finding joy in their own lives. The businessman felt fulfilled in ways he had never imagined. One evening, he returned to the vendor to thank him. "Your words changed my life," he said. The vendor replied, "The lesson was always within you. I just helped you see it." As the businessman walked away, he felt a deep sense of peace. He realized true happiness isn't a destination but a journey, and every day is an opportunity to choose joy. Happiness is not found in what we lack, but in what we cherish. When we shift our focus from wanting more to loving what we have, life becomes richer and fuller. Remember this: gratitude turns what we have into enough. Share this story to spread the message of contentment and help others embrace true happiness.